This housing crisis is just getting really sad, man. So many people are going to social media now talking about they have to move out of their apartments because they can't afford it. So basically, they're homeless or they're living in their cars. Some of them are even taking extreme measures where they have to stay in storage units that they're paying for. Sometimes they have kids and they're doing this. This is just getting out of control and this is crazy. And the government doesn't even seem to care. It's more about what can we do for the rich, even more and more, and they don't really care about the middle class. They're just destroying it. Is this greed really worth it, man? Pushing so many people out from being able to afford housing. Is this really what they want the world to see about the U.S.? That it's the richest country in the world, but the people can't even afford an apartment. Is this really the reality that they want the world to see? Sometimes one thing I will say is sometimes people do have to let go of their egos just a little bit. What I mean by that is if you have to move back home, do that, man. If that's what has to put a roof over your head, it's okay. Take the ego out of it. Or even a lot of people are purchasing tiny homes nowadays. They're getting homes as cheap as $8,000 on Amazon and even cheaper from China that's being sent in. Even cheaper than 8,000 with the crazy tariffs that are going on right now. They don't have mortgages, they don't have rent or anything. They're finding, backdoor ways of doing this, to the point where Boxable is actually building a whole neighborhood in Oklahoma. Like all these things are happening. A lot of people are just looking for option B, C, D, E, and F. They're looking for other solutions, but there are solutions out there. People just have to be willing to accept them, but it's going to be tough.